bars got that swing. Glasses clink, hear the ice cubes sing. Liquid lunch, pour it smooth, let it flow. Friends round the table where the good times grow. Raise a glass, let the worries slip away. Liquid lunch, we're living for today. There's Troy laughing with his gin and a grin, telling stories about where he's been. Boomer's got whiskey, he's loosening his tie, chasing dreams under a midday sky. The bartender knows us, he's mixing with flair. Every sip's a moment we're happy to share. Liquid lunch, pour it smooth, let it flow. Friends round the table where the good times grow. Raise a glass, let the worries slip away. Liquid lunch, we're living for today. The clock don't matter, we're lost in the vibe. Jazz in the air, feel the soul come alive. From martinis to bourbon, we're riding the wave. Stealing this hour, it's the freedom we crave. The sun's still shining, but we're in our zone. This bar's our shelter, our temporary home. One more round before the world calls us back. Savor the moment, keep the blues in the rack. We'll laugh and we'll toast till the afternoon fades. Memories made in these liquid escapades. Liquid lunch, pour it smooth, let it flow. Friends round the table where the good times grow. Raise a glass, let the worries slip away. Liquid lunch, we're living for the day. So here's to the daylight, the drinks and the fun. Our liquid lunch, till the next one comes. With a wink and a smile, we'll be back real soon. Chasing that jazz under the high noon.
Vasalut. I forgot to turn my camera on. Hold on just a second. Early in the week, but what are you going to do? Got to get us on track. Happy Mondays. Welcome to Liquid Lunch. Good to see all of you. Yes, I've just decloaked. Let me a little bit more like, there we go. Well, welcome. Good to see all of you. A little bit off the cuff today. Mondays are hard. I don't care who you are, what you're doing, where you are. Mondays are hard. Let's start by saying hi to all of you wonderful people who got here. By the way, I want to apologize to all the members. I did not get you all tagged in the description below. That slipped my mind, and by the time I realized it was too late, because it takes a long time to go in and tag you with, there's a lot of y'all. About 100 of you, actually. Whoops. There we go. Happy Monday, Liquid Lunchers. Made it through the snowstorm okay? Hope you all did as well. Have a fun show today, Troy. Yes, we made it. We didn't get much of a snowstorm. We just had a lot of cold. We got a little bit of snow. About 2 inches, but it was the cold that was really the hard part. It's 8 degrees Fahrenheit here in the Chicagoland area. Might actually be colder near the lake. I'm not sure. Merpa, have something to take care of. Have a great stream. I'm wondering if that involves the dilithium mines, in which case I'll be interested in hearing all about that. FKHC 2005, also known as Tim. Welcome. Good to see you, my friend. He says, hail. Hail, hail. And, of course, the love of my life comes to call me the love of her life. Thank you so much, my dear. She says, like, share, subscribe, leave a comment, become a member, gift a membership. Yes, you guys really came through for me and got me to my goal of 100 members by the end of 2025. Can we get to 200 members by the end of 2006? If every member were to gift a single membership, that would do it instantly. But I know that's not always reasonable or feasible. But at $5 for a month for a regular membership, that works out to about 16 cents a day. Am I not worth 16 cents? 16 cents? Are you not entertained? Nate comes to underscore that by saying like, share, subscribe, comment, and become a member. And if you were going to give a super chat of $5 or more, why not make that a membership instead to make our family grow? Absolutely. That would be a wonderful thing if you would consider doing that. Hey, all smash the like button and enjoy the show. Yes, as Jonathan Conroy always says. Connie Cleary says, hail, chat. Connie Cleary, of course, the bird woman of YouTube and Fluff Chick Productions. Welcome, welcome. Oh, gosh, Nate's sick again. This time, a real bad cold. Oh, gosh, that sinus thing going and the head. I woke up with a terrible headache today. Netter helped. It's almost gone. Thank you so much. Again, putting his money where his mouth is. So thankful to you, Nate, who has he is not only gifted a membership that went to Suzanne to bring her back into the family. I know she is one who enjoys membership, but unfortunately can't afford it. So I love the fact that the family comes together to keep her in the fold. I super appreciate that, my friends. And of course, I appreciate you guys wishing Nate the best as well. Get well, feel better soon, get better. Absolutely. So I got a lot of thoughts. I'm not going to look at any particular articles today, but what I wanted to do perhaps was maybe look at some headlines and see what thoughts that generates for us. I found this just going through the headlines. I found it kind of interesting. Again, we're wait a minute. Where's my share screen? Let me go to share screen. Oh, yeah, I forgot. I moved myself to the other side for some reason. I can't remember why. But let's go ahead and share this. We've been talking last week about the Starfleet Academy and how ridiculous it is and how even the mainstream media is kind of jumping all over it. Taking a break from shoveling the snow, well, I'm glad I could be here to hang out with you while you warm up a little bit. We'll see if we can't warm you up a little bit. So yeah, Robert Picardo escalates fight with Star Trek fans over Starfleet Academy criticism. This is a very low IQ individual. This man is stupid. You can disagree with people. You can dislike people. If you antagonize the primary audience of the show you want to get paid for, you're an idiot. You're just an idiot. This show is getting no views. Nobody likes it. Not even your blue-haired weirdos that you've been going after all this time. You are an idiot, Robert Picardo, and you might want to do some introspection and reevaluation. Maybe you're the one that's having a little bit of cognitive dissonance. Maybe back off listen to the criticism objectively, kind of see where things are at. You really are an idiot, Picardo. So he fits perfectly in with the cast of the Starfleet Academy. I'm not even going to say that, because I'm not even sure that a lot of these people are. I haven't heard a lot of what they're saying publicly. I'm not hearing any of the stars of it doing any like diss tracks against fans or anything like that, like we've seen on other shows in the past. You know, so I can't generalize that. I'm just gonna say it's this idiot. One of the things that, and Mark said he couldn't be here today because he had some things to do, but one of the things that Mark had talked about last year was what an idiot this guy was, and how he was a guest on the Star Trek cruise, and he's like, that's not a selling point. Makes me less likely to want to go on that Star Trek cruise. I don't want to be stuck on a boat with this moron. No, but it's a show full of idiots written by idiots. Yeah, pretty much true. Pretty much true. But this takes the cake. Talk about biting the hand that feeds it. You know, I mean, when you're out of work, moron, congratulations. Rumor, Ariana Grande and Cynthia Erivo snubbed at the Oscars after press tour creeped out Academy voters. This is when you out weird the weirdos in Hollywood. Again, you need to do a little bit of self-reflection. You know, I just wow. When the Wokosos of the Academy think you're too weird, you might want to check yourself a little bit. This is what happens, though. Look, I was in theater in high school. You know, did a little bit of professional theater after. Well, actually, while I was still in school, really. But so I kind of know the whole theater kid mentality, and you need to grow up, folks. There's a big difference between high school theater and professional theater. I saw it. Professional theater, at least when I was in it, people were professional. You know, I mean, they were still, loopy hippie, libby dibbies, but at least they were professional about their work. These people here have taken their theater kid high school thing and made it their personality, and that's not professional. That's just stupid. If they were too weird for the weirdos, I think they need an award for that. Well, I wouldn't be surprised if they didn't come up with one like that, but right now it's like it sounds like the Academy's distancing themselves from these two witches. This one I found a little bit surprising. Masters of the Universe trailer beats Star Wars, Mandalorian, and Grogu 4-month total in just 2 days. Again, not going to dig into the article right now, but I'm going to posit that what this is saying is that there has been more interest, good or bad, for the Masters of the Universe upcoming film than there is for Mandalorian and Grogu. Now, I will say this too. There could be confounding factors here. Maybe the Masters of the Universe trailer is just more intriguing, more interesting, right? More visually appealing. Because I do remember that Star Wars Mandalorian trailer. Now I can't remember if I saw it or not. Which, if I did see it, tells you how boring it was, that nothing stuck with me. But I also remember other reviewers who did see it saying, yeah, doesn't say anything and it's kind of boring. Just looks like scenes from the TV show. Oh, look, there's an ad. A lot of the toy people are saying, oh, well, if there's an ad in it, Maybe they're looking to market a new AT-AT toy that they could put in Mandalorian box that will be bought by Empire Strikes Back fans and stuff like that. We'll see. But right now, as disinterested as I am in this Masters of the Universe movie, I won't be seeing it. I there's already issues that I have with it that I don't care to support this movie at all. But I agree. I was a little bit more interested in the trailer for it than I was for The Mandalorian. That's because there's no interest in Star Wars anymore, and people have been waiting a long time for a Masters of the Universe movie. The fact that it starts out on Earth again means they didn't learn their lesson from the Dolph Lundgren version. I think that was... If you can't learn basic lessons, then you deserve to fail. It literally looks like the TV show, and if you look like the TV show, why is someone going to spend $20 or more to see it on the big screen? Yeah, good point. Exactly right. Especially if it's just going to go to your streaming service anyway, right? I'll just wait for it to come out on the streaming service, right? Hey, Charlotte Nightstar the Werewolf. Ow! Please hit me up on Discord. Your YouTube monetization about YouTube monetization later when you can. Okay, that sounds interesting. I'll see what I can see if I can give you any advice on that. Have a great stream. Yes, after the stream, I will get back to you and see what we can talk about. So let's see. What else do we got going on here? Chris Pratt made a pitch to Marvel for Star-Lord's return. Chris Pratt, I know that a lot of the lefty loons don't like him. Not that he's done anything for them to point to, other than he's a religious man and probably, doesn't say for sure, but probably votes Republican. I guess that's enough reason for people to hate you these days, apparently. But Chris Pratt is nonetheless still a very popular actor. He hasn't done anything controversial, truly controversial, or said anything to truly upset anyone. You have to really twist his words to get pissed off about the things he says. No, but you're right. The writers do hate him because he's a religious man. Look, that there was always this trope in like vampire movies. You splash them with the holy water and it burns them. Honestly, these amoral, evil people in the entertainment industry are just like those vampires. Yeah, you have someone who quotes a Bible scripture or talks about gratitude to God for his success. They recoil and hiss. That really is what's wrong with these people. But I understand that. He's basically saying, hey guys, I know you guys are struggling. Your Avengers movie's probably going to fail in a big way. Robert Downey Jr. and Chris Pratt aren't the draws that you thought they were, and yet I'm out there doing all these other movies. Let me know. I got an idea to bring my character back if you want. If you don't, that's he Disney needs him more than he needs Disney. What's this? It's okay. Just got a suggestion. Thank you very much. DM just chimed in my ear. Joe's Atmosphere shared out the stream. He is good, people. He really is. Let me get back to what you guys are saying here. But yeah, no, you're absolutely right. Masters of the Universe movie looks like it's going to be a disappointing. I think it is going to be a movie with so much promise that it won't achieve. Yeah, exactly. And David Pensack, good day to you as well. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, they are energy vampires. There's no doubt about that. There was another one down here. This one made me laugh. George R. Martin says the Game of Thrones book ending won't be the same as HBO as the HBO series. That's right, because the HBO series really sucked and was slapped together, hapdash. Whereas the George R. Martin version of the ending won't ever frigging exist. Just saying. I mean, at least HBO threw together a POS, put together, half-hearted ending to the series. That's better than nothing that we're getting from George R. Martin, right? Like Gene Wilder at the end of Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. You get nothing! Because he's a lazy slob. He's not going to do crap. Avengers Doomsday will be the biggest box office flop in history of entertainment because they have spent way too much money on it. This movie will have to make over $3 billion, and it won't. It won't. They might have made $3 billion back in the heyday with a big event film, but they've lost all the goodwill for that. They've lost all the momentum. It can't do that. I don't think it's gonna break 1 billion. Definitely not gonna break even. Hail, I'm back. Had to take care of the dog and the driveway. Well, welcome to you. Stay warm. He wrote in the ending of Game of Thrones. No, he wrote IB, the ending, but he is waiting until he goes to have it released since I feel like he did it half-ass. Tim, I'm sorry. I know you're trying to say something about Game of Thrones and George Martin writing the ending, but it's not clear to me what you're trying to say. What I do know is that he put together his notes for the ding dongs at HBO to develop into a script. He gave them the broad strokes, and they didn't do the groundwork to make it happen. I feel like when you build a frame house, you put together the frame, you put up the walls, you put up the ceiling, and then you fill in the walls, maybe put on a brick facade, insulation, all that kind of stuff. Well, they put up the frame, no roof, no drywall, no bricks, no nothing. It's just a big frame that they put up. That's what they did. And I can see where the general outline of where they were going, but there wasn't enough story there to say, oh yeah, it was pretty good, and I think and you know what, if I was to give George Martin the biggest benefit of the doubt that one could give, I would say he had a very good idea of where he wanted to go with it. And then when he gave his notes to HBO and they effed it up so terribly, he's like, well, that just ruined everything I was going to do. I'm not even going to go that route. And so all this time, he's been rethinking his entire story and where he wants to go with it. It's a shame because I think the ideas that I saw, like I said, the broad strokes, right? What's his name? Bran, right? Crippled Bran and his time travel-y, wibbly wobbly, timey wimey ability and whatnot, and Hodor and how that fits into all of it. The Jon Snow back from the dead, all of that kind of story, and the downfall of Daenerys would have been good payoff. He laid all the groundwork so well for it that would have really worked. But there's so much of a chunk missing there in the middle. There's no connective tissue to where it started. And so much of it requires, from an HBO standpoint, I mean, viewers that only watched HBO, there's so much missing that the book fans knew that they were able to see, okay, I kind of see where they were going with this ending. It sucks. They didn't actually do it, but I see what the intent was, like the skeleton of something. But you shouldn't have had to have read the books to follow a TV show. And I think he's going to go back and go, yeah, I'm not going to do that. I'll just come up with something entirely different, which kind of sucks. I think he said he's waiting until he died for it to be released. So you think it's already written? And he wrote, and this is what Tim was saying. He wrote the ending of the book. Sorry, doing a few things in the background at the same time. Okay, so he has already written the book. It just hasn't been released. I get that. Okay. Enigma Severus says, greetings. Good to see you, my friend. No school today. I shall be doing a mystery movie tonight. Yes. And as long as you bring that up, the mystery movie is going to be Scanner Darkly with Keanu Reeves and Robert Downey Jr. and Winona Ryder. So bring on the rotoscoping. That was I think the standout suggestion from last week. So that's the one that I'm going to go with. I will immediately after this get that stream set up so that you guys have the link for it. George is not like J.R.R. Tolkien. He doesn't have a Christopher Tolkien to finish the story from his notes. See the Silmarillion. Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's true. You're absolutely right. Good morning to Real Wade Nation Gaming Clips. Good to see you, my friend. I do believe that, it's this Sunday, assuming everything works out okay. Wade and I will be watching Tron Ares, so I can see just how bad it really was. Have you seen that movie before? The Scanner Darkly? No, I have not. I don't think so. I definitely know how the rotoscoping, looks and everything, so I have an idea of what it looks like, but yeah, I don't know. I don't remember the story. And greeting each other, that's always good to see. I am going to... I'd appreciate it if you'd resend it to me, because it's going to be a challenge to try and find it after all this time. So I started to put the promos together for the week. Kind of scrapped it. So I will get those done for tomorrow. I'm going to do something different today in place of the promos. And that's not end the stream early. I don't want to do that. I'm going to come back to the main screen for a minute to do something that I don't often do on this channel, and that's an unboxing. I got a box in the mail. It was a... well, it is now a mystery box. Yes, it is something that I ordered, but I order things, unfortunately, the only way to get a lot of this stuff is by pre-orders, and sometimes these things are like ordered 6 months in advance, and then by the time they arrive, I don't remember what I've ordered. So we're going to see. This one's coming from Hasbro, so it's obviously going to be a Star Wars something. Definitely an action figure. This is... Aha! This will be for the diorama that I'm doing of the final battle of Return of the Jedi, the Emperor's throne room. This is Vader rides the lightning. And I don't know. Maybe I'll actually do a review of this. I don't normally do like action figure reviews, but this particular one, I can't see it in the light right now, but I'll want to look at it much closer. You can see from the box art, they're doing that whole kind of see through the mask kind of electric effect. So I'm going to want to take a look at that a little bit closer and see what kind of detail they put into that. I think that's going to be kind of interesting. I do have the Emperor's throne room with the Emperor sitting in the throne. That I want to say it was a convention exclusive that Hasbro did. And of course, I've got like every version of Luke and Vader. So definitely, yeah, ride the lightning, Vader. Turn off the juice. Turn me loose. But yeah, so that's something that I'm working on. I'm also working on a very interesting EU not diorama. Yeah, I guess it would be a diorama that I can actually throw together pretty quickly. So I really should get that video done. Still got to get the next Cantina video done pretty soon. Today in history, 100 years ago, today was the first successful demonstration of the TV. TV has been downhill ever since. Yeah, great technology led to, let's face it, TV really led to this now, the computer screen and all of that kind of stuff. All of that was necessary to lay the groundwork. So that's not a bad thing, I don't think. But let me get back to what we were looking at here, see if there's anything else interesting. Stephen Colbert's ratings collapsed to record lows as Late Show nears cancellation. Yeah. His career is pretty much over. He thinks he had stick it to him. I kept my show. Yeah, well, for whatever good it did you. Yeah. Nintendo drops new Super Mario Galaxy movie trailer featuring Yoshi, Birdo, Baby Mario, and Baby Luigi. That sounds like a good thing to me. Don't know. Modern Star Wars doesn't make dioramas anymore. They make diarrhea. That's why I've got to make the dioramas, right? Whoops. Well, I know one person looking forward to the Mandalorian Grogu. Of course you are. Of course you are. Kolchak 75 channel member. Welcome. Are you still working on the custom Kolchak figure? I haven't done any work on it since I last talked about it, but still working on means yes, it's in the queue for a lot of other things that I am doing. It's unfortunate because I have so many irons in the fire and only so much time to do it in. And that is, of course, why. When you consider that I've made YouTube a full-time thing, it really does take full time to be able to do a lot of this stuff. So I super appreciate people like yourself supporting me so that I can do this. Just gotta get them punched out. Because not only do you have to do these things, but you gotta, record them as you go. And I don't mean literally record like taking video of it, but make a record of your progress so that you can make content about it and then film and edit. There's a lot that goes into all of this stuff. No, it is not forgotten. Especially, and you know what? The fact is, I've already got the box for it, and the base figure for it. So when I've already put the financial investment into it, Netter's not going to let me not finish it. She's like, you can't justify the money you spent on that if you don't actually do the thing, I like this. Tim says, I feel like Kolchak is in the same universe as A Christmas Story. I'd like to believe that they are. That would be interesting. you know. I used to love the Night Stalker, and he actually appeared in an episode of the X-Files. There you go. There you go. Actually, I get the joke with Christmas Story, which, of course, if it weren't for Christmas Story, I wouldn't have the base figure to make Kolchak from. But and if you look online, there's other people that have done custom Kolchak action figures. Very, very costly. Whenever someone does a custom figure, it ends up costing a lot of money because it's boutique, one of a kind type stuff. But when I think of Kolchak, I like to think of him in a universe like like Vampire the Masquerade, Buffy the Vampire Slayer. I don't know if Underworld would fit those, but I do like to imagine that he exists in a universe like that where there are those kinds of, even like Supernatural or something like that. I do see a lot of these genres of shows being able to exist in the same shared universe. You know what I'm saying? Family of guests who died after writing Revenge of the Mummy hires attorney. Wow. Revenge of the Mummy. Would that be Universal? I'm going to real quick dig into this one a little bit, see what they have to say about this. Revenge of the Mummy at Universal Studios Florida. Yeah. Has retained civil rights attorney Ben Crump to represent them as they seek answers about the circumstances surrounding her death. Ma de la Luz Meja Rosas became unresponsive while writing Revenge of the Mummy, an indoor dark coaster at Universal Studios Florida on November 25th, 2025, according to a quarterly injury report issued by the Florida Department of Agriculture, really, and Consumer Services. She was taken to a local hospital and died on December 9th. Okay. A report from the Orange County Medical Examiners determined that Rosa died from ruptured aneurysm without trauma, indicating that there was no evidence of blunt force or physical injury linked to the ride itself. The medical examiner findings were publicly released. That's going to be a difficult case. If an aneurysm ruptures, that's generally viewed from a legal standpoint as an act of God. If you can't point to a specific, she was knocked over and hit her head, or she, got hit over the head with a club or something like that, then she had an aneurysm and it just ruptured. It's an act of God. An office representing Rosa's family said they hired Crump to pursue transparency about what happened before, during, and after the ride. They are seeking information on the ride's operations, safety protocols, maintenance history, and other Okay. So this sounds to me like they had a tragic incident, and so they are just looking to try and get something out of it, and there might not actually be anything to it. Kolchak is in the same universe as Spectre, the Gene Roddenberry story. I don't know that one. Christmas Story, Kolchak would be interesting. His old boss, Tony Vincenzo, could be the guy next door with all the dogs. There you go. There you go. So, yeah, that's... sorry that happened. Oh, yeah. We talked about this one. Last night on Geeky Geezers. William Shatner's serial post on X outperformed Starfleet Academy's premiere as audience reject modern Star Trek. So literally a video of William Shatner eating cereal outperformed the premiere of Starfleet Academy. When they're both given away for free, people would rather watch William Shatner eat Raisin Bran and talk about pooping than watch whatever that is. Just wow. That says a lot. It really does. It really does. These numbers are out of date, I believe. But oh yeah, that was the other thing. We didn't even talk about this. After the series was already embarrassed by a nerdrotic live stream featuring nothing more than a plastic Spock action figure. What he did was he just put a Spock action figure in his chair, put the camera on it, and left it on. And it got more views than Starfleet Academy. Paramount's latest Star Trek project has only been outperformed by something even more damaging: a Kellogg cereal advertisement featuring William Shatner. This is not a comparison Paramount wants to be part of, but the numbers make it unavoidable. Do they actually get into? Yeah, and it talks about fiber and health. Exactly. Yes, fiber is very important for your health, especially your colon health, and just for comfort. Let's just put it that way. Feeling comfortable throughout the day, you know. As of this writing, so this was I think before the weekend. As of this writing, William Shatner's Kellogg post on X had generated 318,000 views, 10,000 likes, and 1,000 reposts. That's a single sponsored social media post outperforming a free major studio television launch tied to one of Hollywood's most recognizable intellectual properties. Their numbers are terrible. Let's see if they actually get to the numbers on here. Okay, yeah. 218,000 views over 9 days with 8,000 likes, only 8,000 likes, and a whopping 27,000 dislikes. Wow. That's saying something. What are you guys saying? Got out of work early. Cool. Good to see you. Deleted scenes. If a showing of Two Girls, One Cup gets more views, this Starfleet Academy, that would say it all. Yeah, exactly. About the serial beating Starfleet Academy, as Loren said on Babylon 5, as it should be. Yes, exactly. Starfleet Academy get summer with every episode. That Jem'Hadar is the wife of Tig Notaro in the show, and Tig Notaro is the last person to ever be anywhere near sci-fi, not entertaining. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I don't why the autocorrect changed dumber to summer. Okay. So let me try that again. Starfleet Academy gets dumber. Okay. With every episode, because the Jem'Hadar is the wife of. Okay. Yeah. It's they make casting for all the wrong reasons. They come up with ideas that are just stupid to push, DEI points that are not translating to views or engagement or interest. So, how much do we need to donate for you to watch Starfleet Academy? I'll tell you what, if I can get to 200 members, I'll, if you donate to specifically say you're gifting memberships to get me to 200 members, to get me to watch Starfleet Academy, I'll watch Starfleet Academy. I will. I won't like it. It'll be painful, but that's what it would take. That's what it would take. So, Michael Knowles has a great breakdown on that new Star Trek show. Really good, and offers a good argument for it. Okay. I'll look into that. Especially Enigma, if you want to DM me like a link, I'll definitely check it out. That would just help me out, make it easier for me to find it. 11 million billion dollars. Yeah, right. $1 million in a padded cell. Well, a padded cell would definitely help. It would definitely help, right? Don't do it, Troy. Don't do it, brother. It's not worth it. We will get you to 200 without your suffering. Yeah, I don't know. Everything worth getting every goal worth achieving is worth suffering for. No, sorry. Michael Knowles offers good arguments against it. Oh, okay. My ADHD got a hold of me for a minute. Sorry. Knowles does not like it. Okay. I was open to, because I know you, if you said someone made a good argument for it, I would at least have been willing to listen to it open-mindedly. But this actually makes more sense. I'll still look at it if you want to send me a link to check out. But yeah, this is some hot garbage stuff that I can't even imagine why it's even in existence. Let me do a refresh. God, him. Star Wars Celebration 2027 targeted by boycott over organizers' supposed ICE connection. Well, good for them. Yeah, do it. Yes. Let's boycott the Star Wars Celebration right when they're gearing up for a push on Mandalorian and Grogu and whatever new stuff they're going to do. Yeah, let's just make sure we put as many nails in that coffin, right? Let's just destroy Star Wars as much as we friggin' possibly can. Let's look for more reasons for more people to boycott Star Wars, right? Even Helen Keller can see Star Trek Academy is bad. And she's not only blind, she's dead. She's been dead for years. She doesn't even have eyes anymore. Yes, exactly right, Tim. That's good stuff. That's absolutely great. Let's see. Yeah, now I feel like I really should like push the whole Kolchak customizing into high gear. So you guys know that I work in, well, I've got my Steve Austin figure right here. I work in this scale. I've got a box like this for Kolchak. I've got right now it's the old man figure uncustomized. I basically got to get a new body for him and suit, which isn't difficult. The place I go to for most of my custom items for Mego figures is Classic TV Toys. They actually have a vampire hunting kit for Mego action figures. Comes with a Bible, a cross, stakes, stuff like that. I don't know if they intended it specifically for Kolchak, but it works. It's kind of brilliant. But yeah, I'm gonna have to probably push that into high gear. Why not? Indeed. Let's see. saying hi to each other again. Good, good. So yeah, that's that. I don't know. I find some of this to be very, very funny. Humunga Kawabunga water slide to close ahead of Typhoon Lagoon refurbishment after lawsuit controversies. Congratulations, Disney. New snack kiosks opens in Toy Story Land at Disney's Hollywood Studios. It's kind of cool. A knocked over popcorn box. It's kind of cool. Disney commits $22.4 million to gut former Muppet Vision Theater for Monsters Incorporated project. These guys are idiots. Yeah, we know about the ratings collapse. Okay, and these were the ones that I already looked at. So there you go. That's some of the things that are going on that I was just looking at. So, and that is the start of our week. Since I didn't do the promos, let me go through it real quick. Tonight, Scanner Darkly for all the members, if you can make it. Would love to hang out with you. 9 Central, 10 Eastern. I will have the link up. You should get, if you have your notifications on, you should get a notification when I post the link for all of you. But that should be going up in about the next hour. As soon as I wrap up here, I'll get that taken care of. Of course, tomorrow night, after the mystery movie night on Deleted Scenes channel, part 2 of Fire Walk with Me, Teresa Banks, and The Last Days of Laura Palmer on Live from Sparkwood in 21. Followed immediately thereafter by the next episode of Sherlock Holmes, The Red-Headed League. Wednesday night is my D&D night, so I won't be streaming, other than, of course, Liquid Lunch every weekday at noon Central. Thursday, Netters Network, she's trying to get her guest back last week who had an emergency, couldn't make it. Trying to get Storyman Jack, see if he can join us on Thursday. Enigma Severus says, gotta go, got stuff to do. Enjoy when you get some free time. Both critique and crappy Trek shows, and both are from Daily Wire. Okay, thank you so much. And let's see. Friday, we're going to do something a little different on Last Call. Boomer wanted to do a This Day in History. So he's going to be taking January 30th and looking back at history and saying these were different historical events that happened on the 30th. I'm wondering if he's already looked at that and he's like got one that he thinks would be particularly interesting. I don't know. We'll see. And then, of course, Saturday, Big Al presents. This month he's been focusing on Guillermo del Toro. So it will be the original Hellboy. So that is a good movie. I'm going to enjoy that. And that, my friends, is the Week in Review. I am recording a show on Thursday with Pops on Pop Culture, but that's going to be pre-recorded. I'll let you know when the video goes live so that you can go and check that out on his channel. And then again, on Sunday, over on Real Wade Nation Gaming Clips, Wade and I will be, and that's on the Green Machine. We will be watching Tron Ares. So a little bit of suffering for me there, I suppose. We'll see. Who knows? Maybe I'll find something to like about it. We'll see. But that is the upcoming week, my friends. See, the promos are better, right? They're more interesting than me just kind of rattling off what's going on. That's why I normally do those. But so there you go. So members, I hope to see you tonight. And those of you that aren't members, I hope you do choose to become a member for 16 cents a day. Was this not worth 16 cents to sit and chat and hear what I had to say and see my box opening and so forth? Anyway, I do want to thank you all so much for sharing your liquid lunch with me today. Please, wherever you are, stay warm. Take care of yourselves. Be healthy. Be as healthy as possible. If you're not healthy, get healthy. If you are healthy, stay healthy. Stay hydrated. Drink responsibly. And I'll see you all on the next one, I hope. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.
Goodbye. Hope to see you again real soon.
So here's to the daylight, the drinks and the fun, our liquid lunch, till the next one comes. With a wink and a smile, we'll be back real soon, chasing that jazz under the high noon.